Hello, Dragon Soul players, and especially friends of our guild, Astounding Jeffs. Ray Chang here, Taiwanosaur. And before we get started on runes, I wanted to talk about Inanno Kingdom, and Tycoon Akiko and I were talking about something the other day. And I just wanted to point out, when I want to know who's good, the best thing to do is look at who kills you the most. So here we are at Platinum 1 in Fight Pit, and look at what we got here. Dungeon Man, Dungeon Man, Dungeon Man, Dungeon Man, Dungeon Man. Karaoke King everywhere. Void Wyverns. Dark Drackle. I don't know what that's doing in here, but all these are these top players. You know, there's Dragon Slayer in there. Those are the ones you want. You don't see a lot of Vile Bile in here, or that gay-looking bird. What's his name? Angelic Herald. Okay, so you want to know who to work on. This is my go-to. And somewhere in there was a Master Thief that killed me one time. So I've worked on her. I got my Dungeon Man pretty good. Go way down into the cheap seats. Okay, today I'm going to work on Blackwing, who seems to be pretty cool so far. His skills look good. Oh wow. Let's level him up a little bit. There, get his skills up a little. Stats. Magic and fire damage. Dragon and mail. Now, originally, this thing said he had a whole ton of damage subtypes, and now that part seems to be gone. When a new hero comes out, the stats are often incorrect or will change in the next version. For example, way at the top, Sojourner Sorceress, when she was new, it didn't say fire damage. I figured that out by looking at the battle statistics after using her. But now it says fire damage. Alright, so things get better over time, but don't trust a new hero with the stats. Okay, so he's magic and fire, dragon and mail. Yay. Also, we're going to be working on this thing. It's fun to play with this. Alright, so skills. Let's see. True damage. That is always an advantage. A couple days ago, one of these things almost killed my Spectral Drake. Somebody had maxed one and put it in somewhere. I don't know, it's Crypt or War or Fight Pit, I forget. This thing and a really maxed level Dwarven Archer nearly took out my Spectral Drake. So we'll be working on those too. Now let's get to work. Yeah. There he is. No runes yet. Okay, here's the other one. Okay, Rune Temple. Okay, here's this Blackwing. And it says that his runes are, his recommended runes are ocean, and rock. But also it says hail here. Hail no. Never ever use hail runes. Once you reach orange +3 or orange +4, hail runes are absolutely useless. They don't go by percent or something. I forget how it works. But just never use hail runes. The good thing about hail runes, though, is you can fuse them and not worry about whether you need it. Okay, who else? We're also looking for that Unripe Hatchling. Okay, and that thing's recommended runes are rock and river. So before going into this, I very painstakingly and frustratingly went through the rune shrine and got my river, rock, and ocean runes. Well, not ocean yet, because I ran into the 500 rune limit. So I got these two down, which took me 20 some minutes. Oh, that is so frustrating. I hate that spinny, flashy animation. I mean, in Rune Temple you have quick fuse. In campaigns you have raid 10, raid max. Why isn't there a shortcut for this thing? Ugh. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is see what runes I have. What am I doing? Okay, so here's Unripe Hatchling. And looking at the runes, keystone runes, max health, not bad. That's a river rune. Kind of looks like the one with the highest number. Max health growth. Unripe Hatchling is a healer, which is not exactly the kind of hero I use often. I already have some pretty good ones, so what do I want to put into this? Max health growth. Alright, grow your health. Those are okay. There's another one, but it's not as good as this one. Intellect and expertise, or skill power and armor. But that's a rock rune. I don't know. Let's go with that. Okay, so now I need rock runes. That says rock rune. It doesn't say rock rune of something. So bonus crit damage, holy damage, good. Water damage, I don't need that. Necrotic damage, I don't need that. Holy damage, and then those other things. Electrical damage, yeah. Cooldown. I don't know if you can hear those crickets outside or not, but I'd really like to invite Burned One over to help me out. Jeez. Okay. Time to work on Blackwing. Now, he's a control hero, and he has magic and fire damage. And so, I've decided to go with rock for his keystone rune. Now, I've got to admit, I just made a big mistake. Working on two heroes at once, Unripe Hatchling and Blackwing. I got all these runes, these river runes and rock runes, and then I ran out of space. I couldn't hold any more runes. And so I thought, oh wow, I'll imbue some and compare them. and I accidentally imbued 4 river runes with Blackwing, which he doesn't use, which is not recommended anyway. So that kind of limits me here, but I've decided on, I have these runes here that have, you know, kind of basic stuff, and since this one has max health growth is a pretty big number to start out, so I'll choose that. And then for this one, this is pretty lame. I don't even have an orange rune. Basic damage growth. Expertise. No, it says longer disables. So being a control hero, I think disable is probably something that would be good, but it doesn't seem like his skills mention anything about disabling. So there you go. Alright, now water runes. Start with this one. This is one of those basic runes that doesn't say ocean rune of something or other, you know. This one says meditation. That one's boring. Holy damage, nah. Blue, forget it. Okay. Go. Now for this slot, this one says toxic damage, but then a couple over here, this one says fire damage, which he has. Yeah. God damn it. Look at that. He has fire damage. So I think I'll go with this one, even though after I level him up, there might be something else here that's useless, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. Alright, go for it. Now we have fire damage and water damage, which won't be used. It'll say not used. Down here, there'll be after fire damage, there'll be a water damage not used. So I don't know, that's not bad. And then here we have slashing toxic damage net. Those look kind of boring, so this one gets attached. One more. This is all pretty good stuff. I'm guaranteed not to have an unused damage subtype. Going down here, these are starting to look boring, so that one gets attached. I'm going to do the leveling up and stars and stuff. I'll see. Okay, that looks better. Now remember this one, I was worried that fire damage below that might be something that wouldn't be used, but something else was added instead, so I think that's okay. One more order of business. Okay. Now let's check his stats. Well, there's a lot of orange numbers. That looks pretty good. And of course, not used for water damage. I knew that would happen. That's fine. It's not the greatest, but okay. Okay, fairly happy for now with the situation of the runes for these two. I kind of ran out of runacite, so oh well. That won't take too long to get. Okay, good. One more thing. Here you go. Next video. Playing with Sunseeker. Take a picture of that. Okay? Next video, playing with Sunseeker. Alright, have a good time, everybody. Have fun. Take care. Be safe. Bye for now.